What's up everyone, it's your boy, Celewatch Network, here. Today I want to talk about a powerful message that Ashanti had for her haters back in the early 2000s regarding her relationship with Nelly. If you weren't around in the 2000s music scene, let me give you a quick refresher. Ashanti and Nelly were one of the biggest power couples in the music industry in the early 2000s. They were both at the height of their careers, with Ashanti dominating the R&B charts and Nelly being one of the biggest rappers in the game. The two started dating in 2002 and their relationship was very public. They walked red carpets together, did interviews together, and even collaborated on music. But their relationship was not without its controversy. There was a lot of public scrutiny and criticism around the fact that Nelly and Ashanti were not married, despite being together for several years. The main critique was that Ashanti was doing too much by living with Nelly and having a child with him out of wedlock. People felt that as a successful and respected R&B artist, Ashanti should have demanded more from Nelly and insisted that he put a ring on it before taking their relationship to that level. Ashanti never shied away from addressing this criticism head-on. In fact, she used her platform to send a powerful message to her haters about why she didn't think she was doing too much and why she didn't need a ring to validate her relationship. Let's take a look at what she had to say. In a 2003 interview with Essence magazine, Ashanti was asked about the public scrutiny around her relationship with Nelly and whether she felt any pressure to get married. Her response was firm and unapologetic: "I don't feel any pressure to get married. I'm happy with my relationship the way it is. Nelly and I have been together for over a year now and we're in a good place. Just because we're not married doesn't mean our relationship is any less valid or meaningful. We're committed to each other and that's what matters most." Ashanti went on to explain that she and Nelly were focused on building a strong foundation for their relationship rather than rushing into marriage. She said, "Marriage is a big step and we want to make sure we're ready for that commitment. In the meantime, we're enjoying our time together and not worrying about what other people think." This was a powerful statement from Ashanti, especially given the social climate at the time. In the early 2000s, there was still a lot of stigma around unmarried couples, particularly if the woman was successful and established in her career. The expectation was that a woman of Ashanti's stature should have been able to lock down Nelly with a marriage proposal, but Ashanti refused to conform to those outdated expectations. She asserted that the state of her relationship was no one's business but her and Nelly's. She wasn't going to let societal pressure or public opinion dictate the timeline of her personal life. Ashanti was secure in her relationship and didn't need a ring to validate it. Ashanti's confident stance on her relationship status didn't sit well with everyone, however. In a later interview, she addressed the haters who criticized her for doing too much with Nelly without being married. "I don't understand why people think I'm doing too much just because Nelly and I aren't married yet. We're in a committed relationship and we're happy, that's what matters. I'm not going to let societal standards or other people's opinions pressure me into doing something I'm not ready for." Ashanti went on to explain that she and Nelly had very specific reasons for not rushing into marriage. She said, "We both have very demanding careers, and we want to make sure we have a solid foundation before we take that next step. There's no timeline or deadline, we'll get married when the time is right for us."